Hello, hi. My name is Hixin Hazel from Team Palimpsest, and in this video I'm going to present and demo Palimpsest on the problem it solves and how it works. So let me start the app here. Okay, the app is loading. So Palimpsest is a private local memory app that is used a user can use to index his data and sources for later querying and intelligence on it. Then we're going to start with the sources page. So on this sources page, it shows the user the sources that he has ingested into the app, like images, audios, and then files or texts. And we can click on one like this and then see the chunks that has been digested or ingested by the QVAC SDK. We can see the chunks right here, chunk 1, chunk 2, and we can see the technical metadata, and we can also open the file locally or delete the source. Then next is the ingestion, and we can ingest by dragging in our text, images, or PNG. It supports all the formats right here, and we can also type in the text here, the source, or paste the text right here. Then next on we have is the intent routing. So on this page right here, we can quickly send, hi, what is quantum computing? Let's change the model. We can also change the model here. Let's change the model here and ask it. So the intent routing here, what it does is that it doesn't search up the entire database for each question. It has the intent routing that route intents based on the question. For this, what is quantum compute is just answers quantum compute from the model data or what the model already knows. So here is the result. Quantum computing is the type of computing. Then next we have is the image recognition. So I'm going to quickly upload an image here and ask it to if it can recognize what is in the image. So right here I'm going to select an image. I'm going to select this logo and ask it what's in this image. Okay, so we're processing the image right here. As you can see, we're waiting. Okay, it says it's a logo of a white leaf with a green lines and dot. So it has recognized what's in this image, and we can also save this image to memory right here. So I'm going to click save. You can save this image in the memory, so for next prompting or for further, as you can see, it says added to the memory. The next page we are going to look at is the constellation page. On this constellation page, we are going to build it. It shows the curiosity, or it maps the graphs of the data the user takes in and shows where the user's curiosity is going, or maps out the user sources. So let's wait for it. It's currently building and it's going to show the sources immediately when it's done. Okay, so this is the graph it shows, and each of these nodes represent a sources that's been captured before, and it connects them based on the similarities they have based on the RAG data we have saved. I will also use LensDB for the RAG data. So if you click on one, it's going to show us a card with the chunk and explaining what it means. You can also open the source file here and read more about it, and also view it locally or delete the file. So the next page we are going to look into is the browser extension. If you go into our settings here, we have the browser extension tab. It's also a type of intake that you can use to take in our sources. So right here it says install the Chrome extension, and we are giving steps here. So we are going to go into our browser right here, then a new tab, then we go into extensions, and we enable developer mode, and then we load unpack. We load unpack, then we go into Palimpsest and we go into browser extension folder here, then we select it, and as you can see it's loaded here. Then we can come here and click it here, then let me quickly pin it. Okay, so this is what's amazing about this browser extension, is that you can have this shortcut right here and you can enable it right here or disable it. You can enable it or disable it right here, and then you can see it says connected to Palimpsest. So this is one of the use of this extension. You can just click on it and then edit the title that you want. As here it says Palimpsest, we're going to leave it like that, and then we can click on crop screenshot, we can quickly refresh the page. Okay, we are going to enable shortcut. Then if we click on it and we click on this page, so it gives us this cropping, that you can crop this page and then take a photo, and it's going to be automatically ingested into our Palimpsest app. Okay, let's try it. Say, let me click on the capture area. So let's quickly go back to our app and then sources, and then you can see Palimpsest crop screenshot, and this is the URL right here, and it's saying OCR is processing. So it's processing this OCR, and once it's done, we are going to get back into it and see what it has processed. Then the next we have is the pairs. So this pairs is the way it communicates, or the P2P layer of this app. And how it works is that when two Palimpsest users meet, they are going to on their provider mode right here, in which one is going to be a provider and the other one is going to be the one to query it. And how it works is we send information to a provider. As you can see, we already have one provider here I've registered, and we can click here to add new providers by setting the name and public key, and we create this public key for each Palimpsest user locally, so we can encrypt the information. So how it works is that the provider can select a target pair right here and then query it with an information with a semantic question or query, and then send it. Then we are going to receive a clear and a form data right here from the provider. So I've documented more about this in the GitHub README, but because of time, I'm not going to explain much about it. And lastly, is that Palimpsest has a record of an audit record to prove that everything here is real on this hardware. We are going to go on audit event.json. So this is a JSON with the audit record of all we have done on this device to prove that we did everything on this hardware. So all this is the record right here. Okay, so I'm getting out of time. So this is Palimpsest in all. Thanks for watching.